So we just finished up my dad's transmission in the last video, and now we got the FJ on the lift. So it's been a while since we've done any content with this, but I'm anticipating a pretty good summer of finally getting out and kind of wheeling this thing, going camping again. So I'll flip her around and show you what we're working with today. So it's kind of just some maintenance on here, but if you can see that grease already, my boot is torn. You can even kind of see that crack in there. That, I think, yeah, both sides are pretty much torn. So this will be about the 4th or 5th set of axles I've gone ahead and put in this thing. And truthfully, a long time ago, kind of my fault, I don't research the FJ Toyota stuff like I do the Mustang stuff. I guess the original Toyota axles were better than all the aftermarket stuff you can get, or remanufactured, whatever. So I haven't had my factory set of axles in a long time. So I think these are TRQ or whatever, the ones you can get on eBay and Amazon for like 240 bucks. I haven't had any issues with it. I don't wheel this thing like that often. Even the camping trips I did with my brother before he PCS'd, I never had an issue with breaking one. It's just constantly the boots are going out. So probably nothing wrong with these axles, but there's no grease in them. I've been riding around for about 3 weeks like that, just trying to find time to get this stuff done. But we got some parts. So don't mind the heater we got going. It's a pretty chilly kind of Colorado day, but legit Racecrafts. It's a guy on YouTube who I watched his video and he recommended this kit. His little logo is like it's blue and it's a white shift pattern, but this is what he recommended, what he did with his, so this is what I'm gonna try. So I went ahead and got a new set of axles, just because I don't know how long I've actually been riding around with those ones with no grease in them. Could be a while. But anyways, from Off-Road Solutions, we got a high angle and with extra ribs boot. So on our new axles, we are going to pop those apart, get these new boots installed over there, and then possibly I might go ahead and take some grease, repack the axles that are on the FJ now with these boots, just so I have a spare set if I ever snap one again. We'll see. I think my brother Sean said he tried these on his FJ and he still ripped them, but I don't know, because I don't think he installed them himself and went through all that. So I guess with these, this is a circle from what the guy was saying in the video, and the ones that are on here are kind of, if you guys can kind of see, like they kind of got a shape to them. So on my factory ones, when we pop those out, I'll have to kind of cut this ring right here so I can get this circle on this end, and then slide this part over that, and then you know, use your hose clamps, whatever. So seems pretty straightforward. The hardest part about it seems like kind of popping the C-clamp off to get that apart, and then get the actual joint out of there. All right, guys, so it looks like everything we did with our newer 4Runner brake upgrade, everything still looks good there, outside of, you know, that being bare, whatever. I probably won't ever get that powder coat or anything one day. Brake pads still look okay. If you guys hadn't caught that video when we upgraded the brakes on this thing, that was still one of the best mods I ever did to this vehicle. So both sides, as far as the brake goes, they look good. Just remember, you got to bend your dust shield out. But like I said, I need to probably order some new ball joints from JBA, or I'm kind of even leaning towards replacing the upper control arm, maybe going with something different just to get rid of the squeak. And I know our bushing isn't sitting in there correctly. It's been like that for years now, honestly, and me and my dad tried to tighten it up, and we actually snapped off the top of the stud. So it's been like that for a little while now. The game plan is when some money frees up and I quit doing so much Mustang stuff, is I'm just going to replace these Bilstein struts, and I'm actually just going to take it probably to like 4-wheel parts and let them throw a new set on there, because even they said they haven't had any issues like that, or any squeaking like I'm getting, because this thing squeaks so bad with every little bump you hit. So guys, me and Jalen are taking this apart. We already got the big nut on the outside, which was a 35. Got that off, got the little pin off, cap, all that stuff. So next gonna be our steering rack right here. And then
You got old rags over there?
no, we don't have any old rags. And then I think there maybe upper right there slides off. So Jalen's doing that side, but while I was doing that, my dad had got started with this. So he literally just cut that hose clamp off, and then this slid off. So, oh, you know what the guy said in the video? We did the same thing as him. Before you do it, you're supposed to mark a spot on the shaft and mark a spot with that and line it up in the same spot. He forgot to do in the video too, but so we'll have to do it on the next one. But so guys, once all that grease comes off, there's like a little C-clip in here somewhere. Yeah, down in there, that has to get popped off, and then that little joint that just slides off, and then the boot comes off. And then we can, like I said, cut that little black piece off of the old boot, slide the new red ones on, and repack it with grease, and these ones will be ready to go. All right, guys, I almost forgot about these two at the bottom. So this is a 19 we're using, and you can see it on Jalen's side. He hasn't done yet. We hit right here and there, and then I was able to pull the whole brake rotor and stuff out forward, and now the axle is actually ready to be popped out. I believe we just put a pry bar down. I got to pop off my tray. I got ahead of myself. But we just put a pry bar in there and then pop the axle out. We just did the passenger side, and it's the fastest I've ever popped one of these axles out. So I'm gonna film us doing the driver's side and see if it goes just as smooth. Rotate it a little bit more. I need that left right. There it is. Passing it back to me. Alright guys, so I was going to use my old boots, but putting them on the edge, they didn't line up with the shape there, so ended up using the new boots that came with the new set of axles, and that's what my dad's cutting now. And as you can see on this one, it looked like, I think that channel was legit Racecraft. Looks like he had this thin black lip all the way around with the new boot, so that's what we did. Hopefully that's correct, it doesn't come off. So we're going to do the same thing with the next one, and then slap these back in, and then we're just on the back end of just reinstalling everything. All right guys, so I'm back from the parts store. I went to go get their little CV boot clip, but it didn't fit, so good thing I bought some hose clamps. You can see it on this side better. So you notice when we put it on the first time it was kind of scrunched up, but we extended it some because I guess the CVJ axles actually recommend you slide it down better, so that looks a lot better and moves nice. Same with this side, we got that in place. So I already drained the oil out of here before I left. I'm gonna take that down to the car wash and spray all that fluid out of it. So all I gotta do is top this off with oil and go rinse it off. The light kind of actually shows up better on the video than it does in real life, but I thought I heard a noise from this side. This is the side Jalen did, but I think it's just the dust shield slightly tapping the rotor when I hit the brakes hard. But outside of that, hit the car wash, sprayed everything down. Of course, the big reason why I went down to the car wash was to wash our belly pan. You see how nasty that is, and I forgot, so I'm going to do that in the morning. But FJ finally got some love today. It's all nice and clean. I did spray all the grease off underneath, so really hopeful that our boots in there, you can see the red, are gonna hold up, and at least, you know, if it lets me go usually I do a set of axles because of the boots once a year. I mean, if I can go 3 to 5 without having to do that, that might be kind of ambitious, but we'll see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will keep you guys updated.